This video was sponsored by OutBeachExpress.com. Outbeach Express Stock Media by Subscription is a new site that offers high-quality broadcast resolution stock media content. Their content includes stock footages up to 5K resolution, music, sound effects, images, and After Effects templates. Sign up today for a free account at OutBeachExpress.com and receive 19 free pre-selected stock media downloads. No credit cards, payments, or obligations required. Create your free account today. Hello everyone and welcome to my After Effects tutorial. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to create a master color controller in After Effects for managing color in multiple layers. So this is something that a lot of template makers use, and if you're getting into creating templates and selling them on VideoHive or any of those marketplaces, then this is something that you just have to know. So I have created a master color controller in my scene, and this is basically an adjustment layer on which I have applied a lot of different fill effects. I'm going to open one of the fill effect, and you will see that when I change its color, the color of a lot of different layers are being affected by it. So this is exactly what a master color controller does, and I'm going to show you how to create it. Now, some of you may be wondering that, okay, what is the difference between master color controller and the simple setup, right? The simple color controller. The simple setup is gonna, help you change the color of your solid. It can be used with one box or with many boxes. But the problem with the simple setup is that all the layers need to be in one composition. If this solid was in a different pre-composition, then the simple setup wouldn't work. So in that case, awesome people, you can get to the master color controller and you can work like that. So I'm going to show you how to do this, and we'll take a look at doing this in two methods. Okay, the first one is going to be expressions, and the second one is going to be super simple for those of you who are not into expressions and you don't just don't like expressions. So both the ways are going to be shown in this tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. I'm going to open a different project file, and as you can see, this is a little bit different because the color controller is not working. The colors are not changing, and we need to get this done. We need to fix this. So what is happening? Where is the problem? The problem is in this composition where I have a BG on which I have applied a fill effect. Now we want to color control. We want to color control this property, right? We want to control this property, and we want to link this to the fill effect and to this property right here, so that when I change the color in this property, that property gets affected. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, play this back. So we're gonna get to coding first, and then we'll look at the simpler way. All right. Now, the way you're supposed to remember the code is by remembering these three alphabets: C, L, and E. If you remember these three alphabets, then you can very easily remember the full code that goes into making a master color controller. Okay, the C stands for COM, the L stands for layer, and the E stands for effect. Once you have this down, we're going to go to the actual coding part. So again, remember C, L, E, those three alphabets. So this is how the code goes. We need to specify After Effects to look for a COM. So we'll type in COM, then we will type in open parentheses, quotation marks or double apostrophe, up to you, whatever you want to call it. And then awesome people, we need to type in the exact name of a composition. You have to understand what's happening here is that we are telling After Effects to look for, if you start the expressions by alt clicking on the stopwatch, we need to type in something that is going to tell After Effects to look for a composition. In that composition, we have to look for a layer. In that layer, we need to look for a very particular effect, and in that effect, we need to look for a very specific property. So we need to specify all this in order for the expression to work. Okay, so COM, then we need to type in the name of the COM. So we'll go to underscore all lower thirds. Again, quotation marks or double apostrophe, parentheses again. Okay, so this is specifying the name of our composition. Then we're going to change the level, right? Because we have specified the composition. Now we need to go to level 2 or little level below, and we need to specify a layer in that composition. So we'll hit the period key or the full stop, and then we will type in layer, parentheses, quotation, and parentheses again. So this is how I like to type in. Where I have typed this full thing in, now I can go to the center and I can start typing the name of the layer. So in this case, it's going to be master color controller. Now you have to understand, awesome people, that you're supposed to type the name exactly how it is. You cannot have it like this. Okay, you cannot have it like this, right? So this has to be spot on perfect. And once this is done, again, we need to change the level because the layer has been specified. Now we need to go to the effect. So I'll add in the full stop. The full stop again signifies the level changing part. Okay, now we need to type in the effect. So effect, again, check that you're not typing a capital E. Then we need to specify the name of the effect. So again, parentheses, quotation, quotation, parentheses again. So now I'm going to go to the center and I can type in whatever I want. The benefit of typing your code like this is that you don't forget to add one quotation. So you're going to be wondering that, okay, I wrote the full code, why is it not working? And the fault is going to be that you just forgot one quotation mark set, right? So again, do it like that and then come to the center and name your effect. Now in your case, it's going to be fill, but in my case, as you can see, I have changed the name of my fill to logo BG. So I'm going to take logo BG. You guys can take fill, or you can take the name of your effect, right? And now we need to specify the property in this fill. As you can see that there are so many properties. There is opacity, there is vertical feather, horizontal feather, there is invert, there is the color property, the fill mask, and we are interested in the color property, right? So we need to specify that. So again, now this time we don't need to change the level, so no full stop, right? Parentheses, quotation, quotation, close, come back to the center, and we're gonna type in color. Once this is done awesome people. And this is our code, right? Just remember CLE, comp layer effect. Okay, comp layer effect, you need to type in, then you just need to remember two special characters, that is the parentheses and the quotation mark, and maybe the full stop, so 3. You can copy paste this. I'm going to copy paste this just to show that this actually works. Alt click on the color for this to get activated, then I'm going to paste this in, and if I let go now, this thing is going to work, right? You can see that the color of this is being controlled by the color setting right here. If I change this, there you go, right? You can do this for multiple layers, and you can have tens or hundreds of fill effects applied here, and that is how it works. Now the part where everything is easy, for those of you who don't like to code, here is the simpler method. What you can do is you can go for the 2 timelines trick, which is basically take your composition. I'm gonna first, wait a second, let me just remove this code. I'm gonna go to your composition, okay, and detach it from your timeline and put it right here. So this way you're going to end up with basically 2 compositions open at the same time, but this is creating 2 different timelines, right? And you can see that your composition panel is updating depending on which timeline is selected. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna select the master color controller. I'm gonna lock the FX control by clicking on this lock key. I'm gonna go back to my different composition, my second composition, select my layer, hit the E key for revealing the effect that is there on the solid or on the shape layer. Roll it down, alt click on the stopwatch, apply it like this, like you use a pick whip and attach the setting right there. And you'll see, awesome people, that the code that has been typed out is the exact same thing. So that is how you color connect different layers which are in different pre-compositions to a master color controller. And here is a simpler way of doing the exact same thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This is a very good technique, and this is something that really puts your templates out there. It shows that you have worked on your template. You're making the customization part very easy for your clients and your customers, and this is something that elevates the price of your template. So I hope you guys like this video. My name is CJ Style. A big shout out to Oddbeats Express for sponsoring this video. Go to the link, check them out. They're giving out some really cool free stuff. Use them in your demo reels, in your assignments, in your projects. Have fun with it and check them out. So my name is CJ Style. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.